how much you've grown personally, to take genuine satisfaction in where you've been able to reach academically, and to be proud of what you have contributed to the Warwick community. The university is enormously proud of you, as I know your families and partners and friends are, all of whom have supported you emotionally and financially, often at considerable sacrifice to themselves throughout your time here, and many of whom have travelled many hundreds or indeed many thousands of miles to be with you here today. Graduation ceremonies are a celebration of your achievements and an opportunity for us to thank you for being part of Warwick. But more than that, they're also about what in the United States is called a commencement. This is a day to the future and to commence, or for many of you, to recommence the rest of your life. Gaining a postgraduate degree offers you opportunities, of that I have no doubt. I also have no doubt that you have all the skills and the knowledge and acumen to make a success of what you wish to achieve in your lives after university. But let me give you just 3 examples of why I think gaining a degree from Warwick makes you even more special. First off, there's the quality of the teaching and the research you've experienced. Universities are first and foremost meant to be places of intellectual discovery. And in a research-intensive university like Warwick, our academics, like those who we are awarding higher doctorates to today, are leaders in their field, developing the very latest cutting-edge research together with academic colleagues around the world. We have the resources to build the world-class research that we are conducting directly into our degree programs, so that students can immediately benefit. In other types of institution, students may listen while their teachers teach. Here at Warwick, you have collaborated in your learning, working with academics who steer you more in research at Warwick, making the Warwick experience even more special. And your experience of collaborative learning at Warwick gives you the intellectual maturity to scrutinise ideas, to think independently, and to hear a range of views and perspectives in an informed way. Attributes that add value in every profession and walk of life, because they allow you to exercise judgment rather than just parroting the views of others. Second, you've had access through your time at Warwick to a wealth of opportunity for personal development. Here at Warwick, we take it that a core part of what we do is to imbue the qualities of global citizenship in all of our students. A quality that is now vital in business and management. And I think it's safe to say that Warwick students are amongst the most active in this country and in the world. Not only have you excelled academically, but you've managed to find the time to take part in and run societies, campaign for good causes, raise enormous amounts of money for charities, and of course, start businesses. Just as one example, this year has seen you put in, just through Warwick Volunteers, a record 25,000 hours of volunteering time in the local community. I'm always proud to see the exceptional activities that our students undertake to make a contribution not just to the university and the local community, but also to the wider world around them. And there's no better exemplar of this than this year's Outstanding Student Contribution Awards, awards which recognise the particularly exceptional contributions that some students have made. But in the end, it's not just about individuals. At Warwick, there is a deeply embedded culture of giving back to the world, through Warwick Volunteers, but also through student-led initiatives that demonstrate your energy and enthusiasm for making a difference. For example, One World Week, our annual celebration of cultural diversity, the Warwick Economic Summit, which has already become a milestone in the profession, or the Warwick Student Arts Festival, which showcases the massive artistic talents of the Warwick student community. And then there are all of our students who spend time teaching in schools in Africa, in India, and in Pakistan. My third and final example relates to the global reputation of the University of Warwick. At Warwick, we know that it's a key responsibility of universities to solve global challenges and think about the world beyond our cultural, physical and intellectual boundaries. But we also know that this cannot be done in isolation. The 21st century demands cooperation, and so we've sought out partnerships and initiatives to spread our ideas and engage internationally as effectively as we can. Different kinds of university will of course react differently to this cooperative challenge. At Warwick we've taken great leaps in the past year to branch out internationally and form a globally connected university, offering a wealth of opportunities to our students. The biggest part of this project at the moment is our strategic alliance with Monash University in Australia, which we believe is unique in global higher education in its scope and in its ambition. Our institutions are leveraging a complementary locational network which will allow each of us to access sites in Europe, Malaysia and South Africa for new kinds of teaching and research and industrial collaboration. We've also extended our reach into North America. Warwick is the only European university involved in setting up a campus in New York. In partnership with 6 universities from around the world and led by New York University, Warwick will have a presence in New York in the form of the Centre for Urban Science and Progress. And as we develop and extend our global network, we're securing the future of the university by seizing with enthusiasm opportunities to truly differentiate ourselves and, of course, to provide students with all manner of international opportunities. And our global ambitions don't end with those partnerships. For example, through the annual Warwick Commission, we bring together a select group of high-profile intellectuals, public policy specialists, business leaders and economists to develop fresh policy thinking that is needed for our global future. Conclusions are never enough. We need solutions. And the Warwick Commission is independent and non-partisan with a strong commitment to the development of evidence-driven recommendations. This year, the Warwick Commission will be on the future of cultural value and is led by Vicky Hayward, Chair of the Royal Society of Arts and Executive Director of the Royal Shakespeare Company until last year. The teaching and research excellence underpinning and actively influencing your degree, the qualities of global citizenship that you will have developed, the international opportunities and reputation the University of Warwick offers as it addresses global problems in new and interesting ways, all of these are excellent examples of why I hope you will feel that you can stand out. But of course, the exponential growth of higher education around the world and the troubling economic climate mean that a postgraduate degree in and of itself no longer comes with an absolute guarantee of employment as once it might. You will have to work hard to differentiate yourselves in the labour market, and we are here to help you. At Warwick, we take this responsibility very seriously indeed, and we will continue to do everything we can to help you to secure employment both now and later in your careers. I'm pleased to say that Warwick is the #1 target in the UK for graduate employers. Of course, graduate students who graduated this time last year or in work or further study 6 months later now stands at 93%, and it will rise still farther with the initiatives that we're taking, like Warwick Graduate Internships. And our careers service stands ready to continue to help you around the world over the next 3 years, as does our global network of alumni. So, the soon-to-be graduates of Warwick, you are now commencing the next chapter of your life. We will continue to be here for you, and we wish you the very best of luck. As Warwick, and indeed Warwick Business School, move on to new ventures and new levels of global connectivity, we very much hope that you will choose to stay in touch. Warwick alumni now total over 173,000 people, many of whom are members of the 50 alumni associations that exist worldwide. They constitute an organisation which not only keeps you in touch through news and events, but is active in helping you to find contacts and opportunities wherever your life may take you next. Please use them. As a Warwick graduate, you will also have unique access to the Knowledge Centre, our online portal which showcases our research from across the university, and equally access to a Warwick email address for life, helping you to keep your current connections alive. In other words, we want to make it easy and a benefit to you to remain an active part of the Warwick community in the years to come. Before I close and we move on to the conferral of your degrees, I have one last request to make. Today is a day of pride, it's a day of hope, it's a day of real possibility. Do not forget this feeling. I want you to believe in yourself and in the difference you can make to the world. Do not forget your capacity to achieve, nor, more importantly perhaps, your capacity to learn. Stephen Colbert, the American political satirist, puts it perfectly. Cynicism masquerades as wisdom, but it's the farthest thing from it. Because cynics don't learn anything. Because cynicism is a self-imposed blindness, a rejection of the world, because we are afraid it will hurt us or disappoint us. Wherever your lives take you next, as graduates of the University of Warwick, I am sure that you will keep that sentiment close to your heart. So, once more, many, many, many congratulations. I now declare this congregation open.
I present these graduates from the Faculty of Social Sciences for the award of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit these candidates to their degrees.
To the degree of Master of Business Administration